Hey boys, it's HarmNone. Today, I am going to be doing a review on the Buckingham Volatus. Now, this thing is available on Elitist Travel this week and it is discounted, so I figured I would make this video. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but I'm considering doing this with every plane, every aircraft in the game. So anyways, the Volatus is on sale this week. As you can see, it's a 4-seater and it is a helicopter. It's on sale for just over $1,600,000 this week, down from just under $2,300,000. So it is a pretty expensive helicopter. Now we're going to go ahead and buy this thing. We're going to fly it around. We're going to see what it's like. And I'm going to take it to the hangar to see if I can possibly change the color or give it any sort of customization and give you my overall thoughts on it. And I am going to keep in mind the sale price, but also the regular price. So if you're watching this in the future, you're going to know whether it is worth it to buy it at regular price or not. So anyways, I'm going to purchase this thing right now and we're going to wait for it to be delivered and then we're going to go ahead and call it. Okay, so it has been delivered to Pegasus and I'm going to go ahead and just call Pegasus here and show you guys how you are going to get your Volatus. You're just going to, dial up Pegasus as you would with any other sort of helicopter like this, and you can see you can request it for $0 here. Sometimes it might be $200 depending on how many. I think there's a challenge you can do to get free deliveries or $200 deliveries, but mine is free. Anyways, we're gonna go and find this thing. Okay, so it has not spawned very far away. Here it is, the Buckingham Volatus. It is a pretty cool looking helicopter, I must say. It definitely looks neat. It definitely looks like it's going to be pretty fast. Now, I do happen to know that the Volatus is actually one of the faster helicopters in GTA Online. So anyways, I'm excited to try this thing out, but I just wanted to quickly take a look at it right now because I don't think I've spent too much time around this vehicle before. I think I had one before I got banned years and years ago. So anyway, let's hop inside here and let's see what this thing's like when it starts up. It does have a pretty cool rotor on it, it looks like, and it does seem very skinny. So that's something that I feel like maybe landing with this helicopter might be slightly tricky if you're not going straight. Let's actually just try this out. So going straight, totally fine. Okay, totally fine. But if you were to, for example, try to land by doing like some sort of a maneuver like this or something like that. Yeah, okay, it does like to tip over. I was kind of feeling like it was probably going to be like that. So that's a little bit annoying, I will say, just right off the jump here. Now, I'm going to quickly land it one more time because I do believe this is similar to the Swift Deluxe in the fact that you can drink champagne in the back of it, if I'm not mistaken. It would appear so. It definitely would appear so. Yes, you can drink champagne and you can also browse the web in the back here, which is pretty cool. I will just pour myself some champagne. I'm going to do some drunk flying, I guess. But, that's probably okay, depending on who you ask. But that is a pretty cool feature. Not sure when you're ever going to use this. I guess, though, you can just hop in the back of the helicopter at any time you want and just do this. So that is kind of cool, I guess. So anyway, let's hop out here. Oh, wait. Did I just see that I can have a machine gun out when I'm in the back of this thing? Hang on. I gotta see this too. Got to give you guys the full in-depth here. Oh wait, I wanted that open. Oh, Combat MG Mark II. Oh, that's crazy talk. Oh, that's sick. Okay, so you can use big weapons in the back seat of this thing, which is pretty cool. I do believe passive mode is also disabled in this vehicle, and I would assume it is exactly for this reason. So that's kind of interesting and neat. Okay, well, let's hop in the pilot seat and let's see how this thing actually performs. I feel like it's going to be fast. It just looks like a fast helicopter, you know what I mean? I wish the proportions were a little more normal. I feel like it's very tall and skinny, that's okay, but I feel like it could have maybe used a little more width to it, perhaps. But I will say it does feel pretty darn fast already, and I've barely been flying it, so that's pretty cool. It also does feel, despite being like a relatively big helicopter, I think, it does feel pretty maneuverable. Like, it's not bad. And also the other thing is too, like, I've got it pinned going you know, for maximum speed, like the nose tilted down as far as I can. And it does seem that it's still gaining altitude rather than losing altitude. So that is another good thing. The Akula is another helicopter that does that. And I am a big fan of it, because when you know, going as fast as possible, trying to get somewhere and you're still gaining altitude rather than losing it and then having to stop and, like, you know, lift the nose up so you can gain some altitude faster. It's just annoying to have to do that. So having a helicopter that just automatically kind of has a bias towards going up and descending rather than descending is quite nice. So that's pretty cool. It's making quick work here though. Like, we're gonna fly out to Fort Zancudo here, and I'm gonna put this thing into my hangar and just see what I can, you know, do to it, if there's any sort of customization or anything like that. But we've gotten out here pretty quick for a helicopter, I will say. It does feel pretty good. I will give it that. That's for sure. For 2.3 mil, still not 100% convinced. Depending on what we can do in the hangar here, that will impact my decision, and I'm pretty sure it's just going to be being able to respray it, if we can even take it into the hangar in the first place. I think we're going to be able to, but we will have to see. Okay, hangar full, of course. Okay, one sec, boys. Let me deal with this. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so I have done it. I've got it in here, and it says this Pegasus aircraft has been converted to a personal aircraft. Now, that still means that I will be able to call Pegasus, but my Volatus now is officially a personal aircraft. So anyway, I gotta run to the back here because I think I just put it in storage by accident, and we will get it out here. Let's see here. In storage, Volatus. I'm gonna replace the laser with it. Here we go. And okay, yes, it's in here, and it's in the normal color. So now I'm really hoping we can respray it. It'd be cool if it had the secondary option too, to respray the two like little details that it's got. Modify your aircraft. Okay, respray. I was right. And it does have primary and secondary, so that is really cool actually. I do appreciate that a lot, honestly. That's very nice. I think that I will go for the Torino Red probably for the start, and then the pearlescent. I think I'm gonna just take the pearlescent off, honestly. I think the black pearl is fine. And then for the secondary color, I feel like a white would look kind of nice. Ice white. That's kind of I'm messing with that. I like that. Okay, so we can do a respray on it. Nothing else. I wasn't really expecting to be able to do, you know, much else to it in here. So that's kind of about exactly what I expected. Now, it does look really cool in red and white and black. I do like that a lot. I feel like that looks very nice. So now we got the question. For $1.6 million, is this helicopter worth buying? On sale, it's certainly a lot more of a valuable option than at its regular price, which is about 2.3 mil. Now, you do have to consider that with this helicopter, you do get access to that champagne and the internet in the back, which, other than this helicopter, I do believe that's in the one that comes with the yacht and maybe even the regular Swift, but the Swift Deluxe is another helicopter that comes to mind with those options. And this certainly is very fast as well, and the maneuverability of it generally is pretty good, I would say. I'm going to take it through these buildings and kind of give you guys a final answer if I think this is like fully worth it or not. It is. Oh, it's big feeling, that's for sure. Oh dear. Okay, yeah, it's definitely not it's not no buzzard, it's not no sparrow when it comes to flying through buildings and stuff like that. It's just a big helicopter. Not the biggest ever though, but considering its size, it does pretty well. It does have relatively good handling. It is quick as well. I feel like on sale, it is probably worth picking up if you want a nice luxury, you know, sort of helicopter that can also get you around really quick. It's very cool looking. I think it's unique in a lot of aspects. Is it 100% worth it? I think that really is going to depend on just what you're looking for. Like, and the other thing is too, is like, do you already have an Akula? Do you already have an FH-100? Do you already have a Raiju? Do you already have a Rogue? Do you already have all of these aircraft that are far superior to this thing in pretty much every single way? And if you already have all of those and you're kind of just doing side quests at this point in GTA, I think that this helicopter could be a cool one to pick up. I don't think it's the worst helicopter ever. I think it's pretty cool. Another big pet peeve that I do have with it though is how skinny it is, and the fact that that makes the landing a little bit tougher. Like, I'm not trying my hardest to land it, you know, sideways and do a really good job of it. I'm sure if I wanted to, I could get it to land pretty good, but yeah, it definitely, oh dear. Oh dear, nothing good's gonna happen here. I'm gonna just go ahead and just hop out. Yep. Okay. It's gonna blow up. It's gonna blow up. It's gonna blow up. Okay, no, it didn't. Okay. Yeah, it's an interesting helicopter. It's definitely an interesting helicopter. Cool looking, all that sort of stuff. Let me just return it to storage before it blows up. And yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. It really just depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking to just blow some money because you've already bought everything in the game, I think that it's definitely not the worst purchase you can make. You could buy a Luxor Deluxe and that would be absolutely horrible, or a Swift Deluxe and that would also be absolutely horrible. I would say the Volatus is a cool one, and if you have lots of extra money, if you've completed most of the stuff you're trying to achieve in GTA, I'd say it is worth picking up. But if you're just like kind of a new player looking for like a good helicopter, I would definitely stray towards something that is weaponized like the Akula. Hell, even the Buzzard, for example, would be a much better purchase for sure. For 2.3 mil, I don't think I can recommend the Volatus necessarily, like I said, unless you are fully, done GTA. If it's on sale for, 1.6 million or less, I think it's not the worst purchase you can make, even if you are a little bit of a newer player, just as long as you already have some sort of weaponized helicopter, I would say, and maybe a jet as well, because I do think those things are more important to have than something like the Volatus, for example. Anyway, guys, there you have it. That has been it for my review on the Buckingham Volatus. Let me know what you guys thought of this video in the comment section down below. Let me know your thoughts on the Volatus itself. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, dislike if you didn't, of course. Consider subscribing if you guys are new, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Peace.